Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Quality Shot Tennis. Today we've got the final of Doha between Khachanov and also Jakub Mensik. Appreciate everybody who's joining in. I'll try to get that name right. Appreciate everybody who's joining in. Yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. What's up, Lalisa? Who will host this match? It'll be me, Anthony Hirsch on the commentary. Appreciate seeing you again. First, what's up, Lalisa? Familiar name here in the chat. What's up, guys? Yeah, we've got the Doha final, the Doha men's final. Got the 18-year-old, which is Mensik, taking on Khachanov. And it should be a great match. I mean, Mensik has had such an impressive week. I watched his match against Rublev, a lot of it, and I was just like, I can't believe this guy. I can't say that I was one of the, early ones who watched Mensik a lot. I'm really very new to him this week as well, but his power, his fight in the important moments, the pressure moments, is just so good. His serve is great. I'm really excited about him. And for a young guy, I mean, he's improving so fast. I was even watching highlights of some of him in challengers in the US Open, and it just seems like he's so good so early, and he's only improving. So really reminds me of Alcaraz. His win against Rublev was actually the first win over a top 5 guy, or the youngest player to beat a top 5 since Alcaraz beat Tsitsipas at the US Open. So anyway, we're going to have a good final here. And also Karin is a great player as well. Good evening from Greece to all of you. Yeah. What's up, Nicolas? Good to see you. Good to see you. Khachanov, 27 years of age. They're showing all the stats on the screen at the moment. But yeah, what's up, everybody? The Dubai final on the women's side is going to be going on as well. I'll keep an eye on that as well. What's going on there between Kalinskaya and Paolini? Yeah, these two I've never played before because, Mensik has never played anybody before who's on the tour. He's so new. Who's your prediction in this match? Well, my prediction is Jakub. Yeah, I would go. Yeah, I'm gonna say Mensik as well. He's gotten this far. I'm gonna say Mensik goes all the way. It's been a crazy week, an unexpected week. I think it caps off with Mensik. I think Mensik wins in 3 sets. All the odds should go against Mensik. He's had two very, very tough matches against Monfils and against Murray as well. Like I said, he's beaten Rublev. That was tight as well. So, second set was a tiebreaker. He's been down in a few of these matches and come back in a few of these sets. So, anyway, Khachanov to serve first. Here we go. Backhand of Mensik to forehand of Khachanov. Backhand Mensik. The backhand slice of Khachanov. Backhand Mensik. The backhand of Khachanov. Backhand Mensik. Down the middle. That goes long. 15 love for Khachanov. Serve here from Karen. On the tee. That's a good serve. Part of why I was so eager to call this final is, well, because first of all, it's a big match in the career of Mensik, right? Also, Mensik is such an enjoyable watch already. But the big thing is I want to watch a full match with Mensik. That's something I have not been able to do all week. I've watched parts, I've watched replays, I've watched highlights. Haven't been able to watch full match, but it's such a special week for him. I really wanted to go out of my way to do so. So 30 love here for Karen. Serve the backhand of Mensik, forehand Karen. The backhand of Mensik. The backhand of Karen hits the tape, goes back in his side. 30-15. 30-15. Hey, what's up, Juice? What's up, Juice Lava? Good to have you in here. Tsitsipas played good, but he's out. Yeah. He did play well, though. I mean, there were positives to take for Ruud and Tsitsipas, but I just constantly think people underestimate Casper Ruud on a hard court. I think his best chances at winning big tournaments will come on clay courts, but I think people just underestimate Ruud in general. Nobody thinks nobody thinks he's like gonna win 5, 6, 7, 8 majors. I don't think, but nobody thinks that just because he's reached 3 Slam finals. But that being said, nobody even rates him, and he should have some rating because he's very good. He is very, very good, and we saw that in the match yesterday. Tsitsipas needs to improve on a few things though. Taking his chances, the backhand would be one. 40-30 here for Khachanov. Serve down the tee is a good serve. 1-0. 1-0. Like I said, these two have never played. I'll give you Khachanov's route on the way here as well. He beat Morazan in the first round, who beat Alcaraz in Rome last year. He's a young guy moving up. He's in the top 60 in the world or so now. He's a very great variety on him. Very enjoyable watch, even if he's still inexperienced. He had a walkover against Ruusuvuori. That was 3-0. Then a walkover. Then he played Popyrin, which was 7-6, 6-2. First set was 14-12 in the tiebreaker. That was yesterday. And one of the longer tiebreakers of the season. It's a 7-pointer. And now he's playing against Mensik. Not the toughest route, honestly, especially because Ruusuvuori gave him a walkover. So it's basically been Morazan and Popyrin, which is just 2 matches. Usually you have to win even 4 matches to get to the final. So just 2 matches, both guys unseeded. Mensik, on the other hand, sometimes it's better to have that experience playing against some of the best. He beat Fokina in the first round, 7-6, 6-4 straight sets. And then in the longest best of 3 sets loss of Murray's career, he beats him in 3 tiebreakers. Then he beats Rublev, then he beats Monfils. Now he's got Karen. Serve Karen or serve Mensik, that goes out on the serve, goes wide. Second serve here of Mensik. The backhand of Karen, backhand slice of Mensik. The forehand of Karen, backhand slice. Mensik, forehand of Karen, the backhand slice of Mensik. The forehand of Karen, backhand of Mensik. The backhand of Karen, backhand. Backhand of Mensik. Down the line. Oh, what a shot. What a redirect. That's that explosive kind of acceleration that he possesses, which is so impressive off both sides. I was watching throughout the week, and a lot of people were just shouting about Fonseca, and he's 17 and he's equally impressive, but I'm just like, I've been having my eye on Mensik this week, and there's just something about him that really strikes me in the way he plays. I definitely want to watch more clips of him from older matches because he looks like he just has such a solid game to keep going for a while if he stays healthy and keeps working. Yeah, they both should be good. Tsitsipas, this guy Dino, he's just like Mensik. Both are playing good tennis, Alisa. I know. I didn't expect it, but I like to see a new group coming up. I don't hate it. It's great. I think it was a little bit unexpected for everybody, but it was always going to happen, right? Probably better to happen sooner than later, just for the fan viewing experience, because Alcaraz right now isn't at his very best. Sinner's just broken through the mold, but before Sinner and Alcaraz both get at their best, and have this new era at play, we should see some of the other players in this youngest generation, especially guys younger than Sinner and Alcaraz, who are going to test both of them. It's probably good, just for our sake to know who are going to be the players that are going to be testing them out. And it looks like it's going to be Prismic, it's going to be Mensik, Fonseca, and then also all the other young guys, the million of young guys we know about, whether that's Auger-Aliassime, Sebastian Corda, Jack Draper, or so many other ones. Hugo Humbert, Yibing Wu. They can get older than that. Ruud, Tsitsipas, Medvedev, Khachanov, Fritz. You can literally just keep going forever with names. Artur Fils is another guy. So it's just like you can literally, Holger Rune, obviously. You can literally just keep going and going and going with names. So anyway, it's going to be a good era. I've enjoyed this week greatly. And Alex Mickelson, another guy who did well this week as well. Serve here from Khachanov. Kick serve the backhand of Khachanov, backhand Mensik. That's in the net. 40 love for Karin. 40 love for Karin. Yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Watching it's final Sunday. BNP Paribas is on the way soon with Indian Wells. That should be fun as well. That's a forehand cross court. That's a winner. From Karin. 2-1. Kalinskaya and Paolini, by the way, are 2-2. Kalinskaya's got love 30. Okay. See what happens there. Hey, what's up, Linnea? Hello from Cam's fam. Oh, did Cam send y'all over there? Did Cam send y'all over here? Hey, what's up? What's up, Linnea? Shout out to Cam. Shout out Cam Williams. What's up, Calvin? Zumaki. Can Khachanov win this in 2 sets? Solid question. Can Khachanov win this in 2 sets? No, I don't think so. I think Mensik wins at least a set, honestly. I think Mensik wins at least a set. He's been too good all week. I mean, this guy beat Rublev in straight sets. I don't see Karin beating him in straight sets. Karin absolutely might win, but if Karin wins, I see him winning in 3 sets, in my opinion. I mean, Mensik has just had such a stellar run. He's on such a great kind of run of form. By the way, that Zverev match against Thompson was nuts yesterday. 3 hours and 39 minutes. That's one of the longer best of 3-set matches you'll see. I think that would have been the second longest last year. Somebody correct me if I have it wrong, but I think that would have been the second longest last year, only behind Alcaraz and Djokovic in Cincinnati. So it was a very long match. And, it was so many deuces, match point saves from Zverev in the second to last game. And then Thompson just continues to look impressive to me. Even if he can't sustain it week in, week out, like he's a dangerous player. I think that's clear now. Like he's dangerous for guys. Not the youngest guy around, 29, but he's still got time and he's still a dangerous player on the tour, in my opinion. He should get a first title. So we'll see if he can against Ruud, but it would be so nice to see Ruud get a title as well. And beforehand, Mensik. The court early, and that's a tough shot to hit at love 30 with the pressure of the moment, knowing you might go down love 30. Also, just to go so low percentage, and also there wasn't that much space there, so you have to really believe in your abilities, and I guess he did, but didn't quite pan out there. Love 30, first serve here comes from Mensik on the deuce side. Forehand Khachanov, that goes out. 15-30. 15-30 for Mensik. Young Czech player. There's so many young Czech players on the WTA side. And he's another one to add on the men's side with Mahach and also Lehechka. If Mensik becomes this like top guy, the Czech Republic could have like the best ever United Cup team. They could have the best ever United Cup team, especially if like the Fruvertova sisters, especially Brenda, starts getting to the top. Yeah, so watch out for that. Hey, what's up, Blaze? Just got a heads up from Cam in Australia that you're streaming here. Hey, I appreciate to Cam as well. Big bless from the infant. Go Mensik. Lots of love from Rokla. Okay, I appreciate Blaze. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Appreciate you, Blaze, joining in here. Yeah, hell yeah. Cam, I know Cam well, or I know Cam and I have interacted on my streams before. I don't know him well, but we've interacted on my streams, and yeah, I know his channel well. And yeah, shout out to Cam. Back into the net, break point, 30-40. I appreciate you joining in here. Break point here. Mensik's got to stay solid on his serve. Here's the thing, though. He's fought out of like a lot of these similar situations throughout like his matches this week. like a lot of them, which has been equally impressive. The head on his shoulders that he's carrying around, it's been equally impressive to any shot in his arsenal. Serve for Mensik. Why? That's a big ace. That's what I'm talking about. Deuce. That's impressive for a young player. It usually comes with experience, if it ever comes at all. Guy's 18. By the way, Mensik is 9-2 in his first 11 tour level matches, which is so nuts. 9-2. That's like 82% win rate. So if he just keeps on this level from here on out, like, you know what I mean? No, but that's crazy. 9-2. Forehand. That's got to be one of the best ever. Forehand Mensik. The forehand of Khachanov. Forehand of Mensik. Cross court, the forehand of Khachanov. Back cross court. Forehand. Now it's a backhand of Khachanov. Cross court to the backhand of Mensik. Backhand down the line. Forehand Mensik on slide. Forehand Khachanov. Backhand again on slide. For a pass. Backhand slice volley. That's in the net. Big fist bump. Mensik gets to advantage. Thanks, Quality. I appreciate it. Yeah, Anthony here on the call. Anthony Hirsch here on the call. Call me Anthony. I'm very close to Stadion Olimpijski, where there's a notable tennis club and sports academy here. Australian Polish. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I thought I recognized some Polish. Yeah, Rokla. Nice. Yeah, sorry if I'm messing up some of the pronunciations, but I recognize some of the names. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it, Blaise. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very kind. Yeah, I'll try my best. Thank you. Yeah, we try our best over here. 2-2. Do a lot of live streams. Big, genuine fan of tennis. 2-2. Mensik saves a break point. He's at 2-2. This event is going to be a 500 next year, by the way, which I like a lot. Look at how good this event is this year. Look at how good this event is every year, you know. Roger played this event as a comeback tournament, I believe, or one of his comeback tournaments in 2021. I believe it was his comeback tournament. Beat Evans, then lost to Basilashvili, I believe. Forehand, the net from Khachanov. Nadal and Djokovic have played here before. I think they've played matches here before, actually. They have, yes. So I don't know how it's been at 250, but it's good. It's moving up to 500. So 15 left here for Karen. Is that the line? Serve out wide, goes wide. Second serve. Second serve for the Russian. Kick serve. Backhand of Mensik. Backhand slice. The backhand of Mensik. Back cross court. Backhand slice. Khachanov tries to pull it down the line. That's a tough shot to hit. I tell you what. That's a tough shot to hit. You're slicing it. You're slicing it low. And that's just so tough, you know. Over the hard part of the net as well. And it just goes right into the net. 15 all. 15 all. First serve goes out. Third 15 here for Karen. Hey, what's up? Have no fear. Joe is here. Okay. What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe Mama? Good to have you in here. Another familiar name in the chat. Forehand of Karen. It's a big one. I think it stays in as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it does. 40-15. Huge forehand. I don't know if he meant to get it that close. Forehand strike. 40-15. Game point to get to 3-2. Serve in the net. Forehand. By the way, Khachanov wearing the same kind of Nike clothes, the same fits that they've been putting out there. Like they were dressing some players at the Australian Open. You saw Zheng wearing that in the Australian Open final or some form of that. The same style. Also, Sheng at the Australian Open was wearing it. So just the same kind of interesting Nike clothes. Yellow and green stands out for sure. Definitely some unexpected finals this week. Yeah, talk to me about Paolini versus Kalinskaya. I mean, listen, both of them had like their best run ever at a big tournament. At the Australian Open, they both reached the fourth round. The final of Dubai is actually a rematch of the fourth round. So I just think that is that's a crazy match. Kalinskaya is great though, and such a great player. She's just like so head down, does her own thing. I did a podcast. I talked about her. I was like, she so stands out to me. She's so skillful, and she doesn't like overhit or like try to overpower. She's just like, she's so good. And it's an unexpected final for sure. But Paolini's been great. I mean, I saw Paolini play against Caroline Garcia last year. I can't remember exactly where it was at, but it was at an indoor tournament in February. And it was fantastic. It was at a French tournament for the ladies. I can't remember exactly where it was at. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was in Zhangjiang. No, that's late in the season. I don't know. But they played a match last year early in like February, late January, early February, that I just thought Paolini looked so good. Paolini was like outside the top 100 at this point, but I was like, this girl looks great. And or this woman looks great. I was just like, Jesus. Like she needs to be higher ranked. So anyway, I've had my eye on her for a while. Channels can't cover Iga matches today. No, Iga's out. Iga's out to Kalinskaya. So it also might be a thing of like there being so many WTA 1000s that some of the top players are just like, tapering themselves in their level in order to peak at Indian Wells in Miami, or at least trying to peak. Like they can't peak at all 4 tournaments. So that might be part of it. I just think the schedule is crazy in my opinion a little bit, but whatever it is, both players have played great and beaten great players on the way, especially Kalinskaya. She's had an incredible 3-match run. Absolutely incredible. So shout out to her from qualifying as well, which just makes it all the more impressive. 7 matches already won. Would win 8 matches if she wins the whole tournament. So very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. All right, love 30 here. Mensik serving. Mensik serving at love 30. Paolini is a pocket rocket burst serve, lets her down a bit. Yeah, I agree with that. It's 3-3 in the first set now. Okay, Blaze. I'll keep an eye on that one too, but definitely keep an eye on this one. Serve. That's a let. All right, big moments coming here. Big moments coming here in this match. Or at least this first set. See if Mensik can stay close. Serve Mensik. That's in the net. Second serve here. 15-30. Karine. Backhand. Return. The forehand to Mensik. Backhand. Again. The forehand. Backhand to Mensik. Backhand Karine. The backhand of Mensik. Forehand of Karine. The backhand of Mensik. Backhand to backhand. Just rallying. No, neither guy really stepping forward. Moving in. Backhand down the line. That goes out though. 30 all. That's not always a good thing. Sometimes the unforced errors can actually come when the players aren't going super big. You have like the safety of just like the racket head acceleration that really helps out. And also as a professional player, you're so used to hitting those shots and practicing those big shots to go for those winners and to be able to stay powerful even against high level guys. When you're just kind of rallying and just like pushing it back, sometimes that's actually more dangerous. Not always, but sometimes it really is. But either way, he misses that one. And that could be crucial. 40-30. That is how Karine plays those sometimes. He does like to just kind of rally, and just like try. I don't know if waiting on the other person's error is the right way, but, doesn't always go for crazy winners. Sometimes just rallying for a big rally. Backhand volley. Oh, that's so good. Big backhand volley. 3-3. That is so good from Mensik. Wow. Jakub Mensik. He gets the 3-3. He gets the 3-3. What get her up is support base. What gets her up is support base, which is thousands of female juniors. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Iga's got a lot of dedicated fans, I tell you what. And she's a fantastic player. Hey, Anthony and everyone. Hey, what's up, Gene? W and Eagles playing Counts Guy. It's like Mensik played the EU. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, Iga's great. Go Mensik, okay. Go Mensik, yeah. Mensik is very promising young prospect. I will just admit I haven't watched him as much as a lot of other people have. I watched short parts of his match against Murray, especially replays. And then I watched a bunch of his match against Monfils yesterday. But outside of that, and a little bit against Rublev as well. So replays and a little bit live against Rublev, mostly the end of the match. But I've never caught a full match of him. I definitely didn't watch him in Challengers, so I definitely want to watch this to get keen on Mensik. Back in Mensik, that's in the net. 30 love for Khachanov. Is he popular in Prague? Where does he come from? Yeah, he comes from, I'm gonna completely butcher this, but he comes from Prostějov in Czech. That's Prost E with an accent, then Jov. So however you pronounce that in Czech Republic. But is he popular? I'm sure he is. He's coming up fast. I've already seen a lot of Czech fans room him on, so I'm sure he is. Sorry guys for that noise. That's gonna cancel out in a second. All right, sorry guys about that noise. Backhand, that's in the net from Mensik, so it's 40 love for Karin. I met some of the Czech players at our challenger event here at Stadion Olimpijski and was impressed. Nice. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of good Czech. I mean, listen, Mahach, if he can keep it together and keep up this form, he's another guy to look out for. And Lehechka, obviously. We'll see who else comes up. Backhand down the line. That goes long. 4-3. Let's see how Mensik responds. Always fun to watch a young player, see how they handle these kind of situations. And Karin is just such a kind of complete, solid player. You know, he can rally from the back of the court. He's got a big serve. Just kind of a rallying power kind of baseline game. And not necessarily power, just he can get big from the back of the court. But he's got the shots, man. I mean, Karin is just complete. I think the biggest issue for Karin is whether he has the big weapons to beat the top players, which is why he so constantly has a top 10 losing streak and loses to these top guys. Also, sometimes the mental side can let him down a little bit. But sometimes it also can equally help him out. So I just think it's the fact that he lacks that big weapon, but he has the consistency, you know? Karin has the consistency. By the way, ATP live rankings. I'm sure Mensik has... that's big for Mensik, whatever happens this week. I'll tell you what, but it is for both players. So Karin can't climb up. He's already climbed up 2 spots. He's passed 2 Americans, Shelton and Tiafoe. Poor Tiafoe keeps climbing down. He's also got tons of points to defend in Stuttgart, Houston, and also Indian Wells semifinals, which was a crazy semifinal match against Medvedev last year for multiple reasons. But yeah, so if Karin wins, then he'll be just like 100 points behind Tommy Paul. But Tommy Paul is like way behind Dimitrov. So it's going to be tough for Karin really to climb that much higher up, but still always good to get those extra points in because you never know how you can possibly climb. And also a title under the belt is not bad. But also Mensik. Let me tell you where Mensik is if I could find him. If I could find Mensik. By the way, Mensik about to serve. I'll try to find that. I'll try to go by Czech players and see where he is in the ranks. First serve goes long. It's a second serve from the Czech. Serve from Mensik. The forehand of Khachanov. Forehand Mensik. The backhand of Khachanov. Sliced. The backhand of Mensik. Backhand Khachanov. The backhand of Mensik. Forehand of Khachanov. Inside in. And that's wide. So it's 15 love for Mensik. Serving well. Nothing crazy yet. Nothing crazy happening yet. There was a break point saved with a big serve. Outside of that, there hasn't been that crazy moment yet. We're waiting on it. That's what we wait for. That crazy moment where the tides turn, something happens. By the way, Jakub Mensik. Mensik is now in the top 100 in the world. Climbed up 29 spots. And let me see. Okay. By the way, Mensik with a bit of an error there, so it's 15 all. Mensik at 15-15. I thought that was my fire alarm. Yeah, sorry about that, Joe. Technological difficulty. 30-15 for Mensik. Okay, so if Mensik wins this, he'll have 786 ATP points. Which is crazy for an 18-year-old. Very rarely do you see that. So if he wins this, he will climb up to 73 in the world if he wins this match. Right behind guys like Alexander Vukic, Luka Van Aj, Botic van de Zandschulp. I mean, Gael Monfils, Wawrinka right above him. I mean, that is a great place to be in the rankings. So yeah, that's what Mensik will have if he wins this match. He's already at, I believe, 83 in the world. No, at 87 in the world. So that's a big step up. 14 spots is no joke. 14 spots within the top 100 is no joke. So we'll see if he can do it. Huge match. Because really, 87 and 73 in the world are so different. And you know how different they are? They're so different. The points of a final, of winning an ATP final, that's what the difference is. And that's a big deal. Mensik going for his first ever ATP title and his first ever ATP final. Forehand into the forehand of Mensik. That's in the net. So it's deuce here for Khachanov. Good playing from Khachanov. Playing pretty aggressive off the return. We're at deuce. We're at deuce. By the way, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is Mensik's first ever ATP event outside of the Grand Slams. I believe this is third ever ATP tournament. He's climbed up using mostly challengers. He also got to the third round of the U.S. Open last year. With some big wins there. That's a big ace out wide. Advantage here for Jakub. Jakub Mensik. Hey, what's up, Cap? What's up, Capricorn? Awesome. Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm late. No, you're good. You're just on time, Van. What's up, Cap? What's up, Van? I thought you guys were doing Dubai, but Doha is good too. Yeah, I'll be honest. It's just so tough. I would have done the women's, maybe even double header, because I'm curious about that. But yeah, it's tough for me to stream the women's right now. This one I have just an easy stream. It's in real time. Yes, I was trying to do the Zhang Shuyatek. It's just tough for me to do the women's at the moment. But I would have done it. But anyway, excited to be doing this one. And yeah, I don't think anybody else was able to do the stream. But we got the Doha final, the men's side. Serve out wide forehand, the backhand of Khachanov, backhand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov, forehand of Mensik on the slide, forehand of Khachanov, down line, backhand Mensik, way up high, the forehand of Khachanov, the forehand of Mensik into the net. 15 love for Khachanov. Love for Khachanov. Dubai 5-4 count Sky. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. I'll try to. Or count Sky wins the first set 6-4. Okay, there you go. There you go, Gene, with the score update. 14 from the top 100 is better than Carlo Run. I don't know what you mean, Ben. Sorry. 14 from the top 100. 14 spots. Yes. It's a huge jump. Huge jump. Backhand, cross court, the backhand of Mensik. That's in the net. 30 love, 15 all here. Mensik trying to do a push, Mensik trying to do a push. Mensik just so almost unbelievably so impressive to me with his mental game. all week this week. It just seems like he's such a studious person of the game that he knows when to like apply pressure, what to do in the big moments. I mean, he's the real deal. Let's see. Karin was just struggling on his or not struggling. He had just had a chance on the Mensik serve. We'll see if Mensik can get a chance on the Karin serve, on the Khachanov serve. 30-15. Serve here. Serve here down the tee. That goes wide. Second serve. Kick serve. The backhand of Mensik. Forehand of Mensik. Inside out. Backhand slice of Karin. Forehand of Mensik. That goes wide. 40-15. 40-15 for Karin. 40-15 for Karin. Like I was saying, this event is going to be an ATP 500 next year. This event's been so good this year, and it's always so good. So it's one of the tournaments that it deserves the upgrade. It makes sense. All of the big three I've played here before. It always gets top guys. That goes out from Mensik, so it's 5-4 Karin. He's trying to get a title here. By the way, I'm curious myself about how many titles Khachanov has won in the past. I know he won that title in Paris. I think it was a while after that till when he won his next title, Masters or otherwise. Let me see. Or no, not really actually. Okay, so Karin has won 5 titles in his career. All of them have come on hard courts. In fact, all of his finals have come on hard courts, whether that's outdoors or indoors. He's won 3 indoor hard court finals. He's won 2 outdoor hard court finals. Those 2 outdoor hard court finals were against Nishioka last year in Zhuhai, against Ramos Vignolas in Chengdu. And then also he beat Puy to win in I believe that's in Marseille, Manarino in the Kremlin Cup. And then also Djokovic in Paris. He lost his Zverev in the final of the Olympics, Monfils the final of Adelaide. He's playing his 8th final. Going for his 6th title. That's a good finals record, though, by the way. He won the first 4 finals of his career, which is pretty rare. He won the first 4 finals of his career, 5-2 in finals. So that's a good record. It's a good record, especially knowing one of the finals he lost was against Zverev at the Olympics. Konskaya wins the first set. Yeah, let's go, Anna. Let's go, Anna. She's doing well. Here we go, Anna. Here we go. Clap, clap. There you go. Gene, I think she'll end the year inside top 10. That's far from a crazy prediction. That makes sense. Anna seems like she's rising up. She's confident. She's got the weapons to back it up. And you know, listen, I'd keep an eye on her for sure. I'd keep an eye on her. I don't know if she's going to do that great at Sunshine Double. Sunshine Double does play a little bit slower as well, but yeah, yes, Anthony, Cap, possibly, yeah. I wouldn't be that shocked. They said he only in the tournament because of exception for the age. They need to elaborate more on that. No, I'll let you know what that is. Ben. Forehand, swing volley, backhand. That's in the net from Khachanov. Big fist bump from Mensik. 15 love. You know, this Mensik kid, he's introduced himself with some interest. He's like, I'm here and I'm here to stay. That was a great. I mean, he wasn't an athlete. Mensik is, by the way, too. Great athleticism on his play there. Great strength in the legs. Just holds his ground. Is able to switch it up cross court. Keeps it low over the net. But I'll let you know what that is, Ben, after this point. Serve from Mensik. A wide backhand of Khachanov. The backhand of Mensik. Forehand of Khachanov. The forehand of Mensik. Backhand of Khachanov for a pass. So he goes for it. Just misses, though. 30 love. 30 love for Mensik. No, okay, so next gen finals. They're allowing younger guys who are I don't know exactly what counts as a younger guy who gets this rule, but a younger guy gets 2 main draw entries just from the fact that they're a next gen guy coming up throughout the whole season of their liking, and also an entry right into the qualifying of an ATP Tour event. So that's the only reason Mensik has been able to play this tournament and get to the final here. is because of that rule. I think it's a great rule, to be honest. I've thought about it. I'm like, at first I wasn't sure, but then I was like, good rule there to get more young guys, more chances throughout the year. I think it's only good. It makes sense to me. 40 love for Mensik. Thank you for this, not WTA. No, I mean, no, WTA is great too. Honestly, I would have called the final, to be honest, but there's just, it's just tough for me with how I'm streaming. Nobody else was able to do it, but I'll keep an eye on the scoreline for sure. In fact, I'm just going to open that separate on a different tab, so I have that right in my view, but the focus is going to be on this match. Yeah, right now we're watching the Doha final. The woman were playing there last week, and then 1,000 this week. It is a men's tournament. It is a 250 on the men's side. 5-5 here. Khachanov to serve. Serve down the tee. Back into Mensik. Way up high. Forehand of Khachanov. Forehand to Mensik. The forehand of Khachanov. Forehand to Mensik. Cross court. Forehand of Khachanov. Forehand Mensik down the line. Oh, what a shot. What a shot there for Mensik. I think. Did he make it? Oh, close. I think he called out though. Oh, it was literally out by like a millimeter. Best forehand in the match so far, bar none. I mean, it would have been such an impressive redirect. It was anyway, to be honest, but he just missed it. He just missed it. Serve down the tee. That goes wide. Second serve here from Karin. Getting late stages of this first set. That goes out off the back end. Might come down to a tiebreaker, you know? Who you guys got in this tiebreaker? Are we going with the young guy? Are we going with Mensik? Or are we going with Karin? Going for a sixth title. You know, this is a guy who's so good in finals records and finals. Like I said, and then we've got Mensik, who's in his first final, but he's had a hell of a week. Coming off some great momentum. So let's see what all happens. Forehand cross court, back end of Khachanov, the back end of Mensik. Drop shot, forehand, redrop, forehand Mensik, down the line, backhand. Oh, what a lob. Off a volley. That goes out though. 30-15. 30-15. Why does tennis not have more appeal? No, I don't know. I mean, yeah, tennis, we got to keep it growing. Is Mensik 18 years old? Yeah, he is. Carlo Alcaraz run. Did you hear about making break points he saved this tourney? It's crazy, right? Yeah, I know. It's nuts. I didn't see the exact number, but I know he's been doing it all week. His mental game has been so impressive. Tom, inaccessible to a lot of people. Yeah, it's true. If tennis could have more resources, it would be so much better, honestly. Especially for this highest level of the game where people can really go to the next level, go professional. Back in cross court, the back end of Mensik, back end of Khachanov, forehand of Mensik, the back end of Khachanov, back end Mensik, the back end of Khachanov, back end slice of Mensik. That stays low over than that. Back end Khachanov. Oh, what a shot. Asking for the crowd to get up. Says, show me some love. They're 15. I'm also 18 years old. Lies. Nice. Thanks, Joe, but I do not follow them. Tennis crowd I find much nicer. Nice. Qatar has been fire. Yup. Yeah, it's been great. 33 on the clock. Khachanov is in the Nori category of guys no one thinks about much. Yeah, I agree. Even though he's won Paris, right? He's won a Masters. He's consistent. He's gone to 2 major semifinals, or if not more than that. He's so consistent. By the way, big ace down the tee, 6-5 for Khachanov. Big ace down the line for Khachanov. By the way, guys, I see that I'm lagging a little bit on stream. I'm gonna jump off real quick and then jump right back on. I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully, it improves the quality. I'll be right back. So I'll see if that helps the image quality. But I'll be here for this next the 6-5 game. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Back for this one. Let me get the scoreboard on here as well. Scoreboard back on here. All right, we're here for 6-5. Hopefully the image quality has improved. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see if it has, or am I not? We're trying to get the stream as smooth as possible. We got a lot of people in here, by the way. I appreciate everybody who's joined in so far. I appreciate everybody joining in for Quality Shot Tennis. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as always. Hey, what's up, Lexi in the chat as well? Hey, Anthony and fans. What's up, Sean? Freddie, every time I've said he could be top 10, there's like 50 players there'd be like 50 players in the top 10. Yeah, exactly. I feel that. I'm so keen on doing the same thing. Just saying everybody's. Recent guy has been Hugo Humbert. I mean, actually, I've been saying that for a while, to be honest, but is this the final of the tournament, J-Dog? Yes, it is. It is J-Dog 8484. Yeah. Final of the tournament. I love how surprising WTA is. I was absolutely sure Swiatek would beat Kalinskaya in 2 sets that she lost in 2. Yeah, that's nuts. I like it too. It keeps things on their toes. And you still have dominant players like Iga Swiatek. You have players like Rybakina, Goff, Sabalenka who differentiate themselves. I think WTA is in a great place. Okay, so let me know in the chat who's winning this tiebreaker. What's going to be the score? I'm going to say Jakub Mensik is winning it. I'll say Mensik wins this tiebreaker 7-3, 7-4. I'll say 7-4 for Mensik. Let me know in the chat your predictions. Backhand, the forehand of Khachanov, back into Mensik. The backhand of Khachanov, back into Mensik. The forehand of Khachanov, forehand to Mensik. The forehand of Khachanov, back into Mensik. The backhand of Mensik, slice. Backhand of Khachanov, that's in the net from Mensik. 1-0 for Khachanov. Holds a serve. It's a shootout. Like always in tennis, it's a shootout. It is a shootout. Karen 9-7. Okay, 13-11. Karen 7-5. Karen. Okay, we got everybody. Karen. I'm going for Mensik. WTA top 4 is quite set in stone, I think. Yeah, until Mira Andreeva comes and messes stuff up, Till Mira comes up as like I'm actually like one of the best. I'm like actually better than everyone. Backhand down the line. Oh, what a shot. 2-0 for Khachanov. He gets the mini break. Mensik is going to have at least 5 chances to break Karen back and get that mini break back. We'll see if he can do it. That's what it is early in a tiebreaker. It's about can Karen now win 5 consecutive service points. If he does, he wins this set. That's what happens in a tiebreaker. Constantly switching serves. And if you can hold behind your own, it's not that many points to win. Forehand of Karen, that's in the net. Because you have to have at least 1 mini break. So really, it's like 6 points to win a tiebreaker. So outside of that, so 2-1 for Karen. He's serving. 3 points playing this tiebreaker so far. It's a shootout. Karen is also a next gen, by the way. Karen is a next gen. Shan't we not forget? Even Dimitrov is a next gen. Raonic is a next gen. Back in the day, people were saying people like Tsonga and Berdych were some form of next gen. Del Potro, Cilic. But Mensik is also next gen. It just shows the longevity of the big 3 and how long they've been dominating for such a long time, keeping all of these guys out. But Mensik surely hopes that Novak isn't going to be there long enough. He's going to be denied his best chances for majors, but Karen is going to have a little bit of time too. Hopefully. We'll see about Novak, actually. Actually, that's not set in stone yet. 2-2, and that's a great couple points from Mensik. He gets 2 mini breaks. That's what Mensik's been doing all week. Mensik literally looks like a top 10 player. Like mentally, he looks like a top 10 guy, which is pretty much unheard of. Even Alcaraz, to be honest, at this age, at 18 years old, to me, it's only 1 tournament, but didn't look this unfazed and this mentally solid in the big moments. And honestly, it's Alcaraz influenced. Big fist bump from Mensik. He's at 4-2. It's Alcaraz influence to let these young guys know I can do this. to let these young guys know. And that's what was happening with the next gen for so long. There were no exceptions to young guys coming up. There were zero exceptions for young guys coming up and saying, you know what, I can do this. You know what, I have it in me to be the next one up and switch the cycle up. There's nobody winning Wimbledon. There was nobody winning the Australian Open and beating Federer. Like, those things just were not really happening. So there was no young guy to give the other guys confidence. Alcaraz broke the cycle at Wimbledon. Look at all these young guys and how well they're all doing. Look at Jannik in Australia. Look at Mensik. Look at all of these guys. Like, Alcaraz pushed it forward. Anyway. 4-2 for Mensik here. Serve into the forehand of Karin. Forehand of Mensik. The backhand of Karin. Forehand of Mensik. The backhand of Karin on the slide. Oh, he slips over. Forehand cross court. Mensik's at 5-2. Karin's fine, by the way. Just a bit of a slip, and that will cost you. That will cost you in every way. Mensik is so nice, man. Just ask for a thumbs up. It's too nice. 5-2. 5-2. Karin's about to serve here. Agree, Mensik better than Karlovic run. Better than Carlos run. Nice. So, wow, 2 points away. Yeah, 2 points away from the set. The older Andreeva sister will turn 20 this year. Yeah, I knew about her first, Erica Andreeva, which is so funny. And then I was like, oh, another Andreeva in the girls' singles final in Australian Open. Mira Andreeva. I was like, oh, I have to watch that. And yeah, and then I was high on her ever since she played that Australian Open girls' singles final. Then she got to like the quarterfinals of Madrid. And then did equally well on grass courts, and now hard courts she's doing crazy. Beat Jabeur like bagel and breadsticks. So yeah, she's insane. Forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov. Forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov. Down the line, forehand of Mensik. Slice the forehand of Khachanov. Backhand of Mensik. Up high. That goes out. Khachanov pushes it out. Please give me something. Khachanov, please give me something. And I wonder if Karin is even in the back of his mind thinking like, man, I never got my real chance at you know, I always had the Novak and Rafa in my way so far. And now I have to deal with this young guy named Mensik, let alone Sinner and Alcaraz. You know, I wonder if that's in his back of his mind. He was like, I was the original next gen. He's like, now I have to deal with this guy. Now I have to deal with Fonseca. He's like, who are these people? Stay out of my way. Because I'm sure all of these guys are still keen on trying to win a major. That's a great backhand inside out. 5-4, good acceleration. Well, I'll tell you what, Karin's got to stay aggressive on the return. We'll see if Mensik even gives him a chance. Mensik has a fantastic serve, even this early. So 5-4, and he's done that serve has given him confidence, and it's given him a reliable weapon in the big pressure moments. By the way, guys, please don't forget to subscribe Quality Shot Tennis if you are new. Don't forget to like the stream as well if you are enjoying it. Liking the stream always helps out the channel whenever you can, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, though. It's a lot of fun to call. Karin serve. That goes out. Sorry, Mensik serve. I keep mixing the two up. My apologies. So second serve here for Mensik. He's got 2 mini breaks to close out the set. That's a double fault. I'm jinxing him. I'm jinxing the young Czech player. Now it's gotten interesting. 5-5. Both guys have been up a mini break. 7-4 tiebreaker. What were the tiebreaker predictions early on? So Joe said 13-11 Karin. Somebody said 7-5 Karin. Let's see. Somebody said 9-7 Karin. You guys are on track. What did I say? I said 7-4 for Mensik. It was looking good for a second, but not anymore. Can't be true anymore. That's a big serve out wide. Karin probably could have done more on the return, but it was a great serve. In that big of a moment, you want to step up and try your absolute best to make that return in, or, you know, whatever, but he couldn't do it. So anyway, 6-5 for Mensik. Good serve. Great serve. Serve here from Karin now. I'm going to guess, well, I don't know. Let's see. Is this tiebreaker going to be extended? Mensik's been able to step up all week in these kind of moments. It's always tougher at a final. So much at stake. Forehand. That's in the net. 6-6. Mensik with his tongue out. He's like, "How's the opportunity? Can do it." 6-6. Tied. Yup. Yes. Did not change over to Sitsi until it ended, and they were 2-2 in the second. Oh, gotcha. What's that score in Dubai, by the way? So Paolini and Kaunsky are 3-3 in the second set. Kaunsky took the first set. See how we can do. Mensik, goat, next Alcaraz. Okay, Arbagon, big call. To be honest, I don't hate the call. I still want to. It takes consistency across like a long period of time, but I've been so impressed by him. I do expect that he's going to be a top guy. If I had to bet, because he's looking so mighty impressive. The mental side is the thing that I look at first, but everything else is good too. Serve out wide, back end of Karin, the back end of Mensik, back end of Karin, the forehand of Mensik, forehand of Karin, the forehand of Mensik. Oh, that goes out. Set point for Karin. We're flip-flopping with set points, and it's Karin who's got the set point, take the first set in this final. It's Karin who's got the first set, take the set point and get the first set in this final. I'll tell you what. Mensik against Monfils and Murray, he took the first set in both of those, and that was big, I think, in both of those matches. So, not to say it's impossible he comes back, but to say this is a big first set. Because something he hasn't done this week is win in 3 sets, come back from a set down. Oh, that's a big, big serve. 7-all. When do you see this from an 18-year-old, man? He's so not 18 years old. Like, when you watch him, it's so, like, if you didn't know he was 18, you're like, oh, yeah, this guy's 25 years old, and he's been around for, like, 5 years. Literally. 7-7. 7-all. Hey, what's up, Ashley, in the chat? Ashley Harris, hi, Anthony, I'm from USA. Hey, nice. Where are you from in the US? All right, 8-7 for Mensik. Big serve, big fist bump. Big serve, big fist bump. Set point number 2. Set point number dos. For Mensik. Can he finish this off? Let's see. By the way, you guys were saying like 13-11, 9-7. Everybody was predicting an extended breaker. We got it. Return here from Mensik. Serve. Out wide. That's a big serve. 8-8. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's get a long tiebreaker. Let's go Rybakina Blinkova. Why not? Let's go Rybakina Blinkova in Doha. I'm down. Yeah. Ashley, I'm from Great Britain. Nice. It's about 90 minutes from London, Ipswich. Nice. It's a return to the net from Mensik. So it's 9-8 for Karin. He's got a second set point himself. Let's see what Karin can do. Let's see what Karin can do. Big moment. They're going to change sides again, by the way, if this goes 9-9. Let's see what happens. Change sides every 6 points. Mensik trying to hold the serve here. Serve for Mensik. Down the tee, forehand of Karin. Chipped. Back into Mensik. That is massive. We're going 9-9. Let's keep it going. Keep it rolling, Jesus. It's tight. Tiebreaker always comes with tense moments. Khachanov cannot hit a volley. Pain. Yeah, man. He really, it's tough. It's like what sometimes it's the variety as well. Is it the net play, the drop shot? Sometimes that can get the best of him. On Sakari, Marquetta might not be in the top 10 by the end of the year. Yeah, true. I mean, it was not that surprising even before the year started to say stuff like that. I mean, Sakari and Vondrousova were both struggling, and Ons, all 3 of them were struggling. But it would be sad, especially for Ons, honestly. My mom and brother saw Andreeva at Wimbledon on the outside courts. They had no idea who she was. Now look at, it's crazy, right? Crazy how it happens. Let's if you keep it going until 13-11. Joe, you might just might get your prediction, Please finish him. Come on, Mensik. Okay, Ashley. See what Mensik can do. That's a big serve. Set point coming here for Mensik. By the way, Karine just walks back like it's nothing. You just adapt to the situation as tennis players, just as humans, as people. We're just so adaptable to whatever situation. We're like, oh, 10-9, the tiebreakers, whatever. Same thing happened in the Rabak blink of a match. We're like, oh, okay, well, this is normal. This is fully normal. It's 17-17, the tiebreaker. Karine is like, okay, now I'm going to get set points. You get into a rhythm. You get into a habit. Karine's like, okay, now I'm going to save set point. It gets easier as it keeps going. That's in the net, 10-10. We keep it going. 10-all for Karine. Holds a serve. Jakub, go, yeah. Shout out the outdoor courts. Yeah, Van. Is it pronounced Mensik or Mensik? The way it's Pliskova. I don't know. I think it's just Mensik. I've just heard Mensik. I think it's just Mensik, which is kind of the, regular American way of saying it. But I think that's fine. I've seen that said many times. Even I was looking at his ATP website. I believe that's how he says it. I'll listen to it now, but I believe that's how he says it as well. 10-10, big moment here. Karine serving, second serve. It's going to be a crucial kind of point, I feel. We'll see. Backhand, forehand of Mensik. He's attacking, backhand slice. The forehand of Mensik, out inside out. The backhand of Karine, backhand of Mensik. The backhand of Karine. Backhand of Mensik, the forehand of Karine. Forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Karine. Backhand of Mensik. Forehand of Karine. Forehand of Mensik. The forehand of Karine again. Forehand rally. This is tight. Backhand Mensik. Backhand of Karine. The backhand of Mensik. Backhand Karine. The forehand of Mensik. Forehand of Karine. Cross court. The forehand of Mensik down the line. He pushes it wide. Karine has an advantage 11-10. I'll tell you what other advantage Karine has, by the way. Karine played an extended tiebreaker yesterday against Poprin, which went 14-12. In the first set tiebreaker yesterday. So he's got experience in this situation. Also, Karine has been in this situation multiple times. Hour on the match clock. Big moments here. Very small margins. 11-10 for Karine. See what Karine can do. Mensik, can he pull out another big serve? He does pull out a big serve, but it goes wide. Second serve. Big moment. Big moments. 10-11. Forehand of Karine. Forehand of Mensik. He attacks. He comes to net. Oh, I love it. I love it. Most young guys, they would have just rallied another ball back. Or went super. If they went for a winner, they would have went super crazy with it. Mensik, he probably didn't even hit a good enough approach shot, a good enough one, but it's such a tight moment for Karine as well. I love it. Approach, it's so Alcaraz coded as well. Alcaraz on the big moments will just kind of surprise you. Mensik, high percentage, big forehand off of a playable enough shot to get an advantageous forehand. Just hits it inside out, hits over it for a topspin shot. And, just comes to net and kind of forces an error, which is great. By the way, that goes out from Karine. We got a set point for Mensik. Are we going to switch sides again? Set point for Mensik. He saved about 3 or 4 set points. This is crazy. This is nuts. Okay. 14-12 was nutty. Yeah, listen. Somebody said, Joe said 13-11 for Karine. So, Joe, you said 13-11 for Karine. It might be 13-11 for Mensik. We'll see. Men's IQ. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that, by the way. Mensik, but with the IQ. Yeah, high IQ tennis. I like it. In my opinion. That's a big serve out of the tee. We're going 12-12. What I was saying, Karine literally played a 14-12 tiebreaker yesterday. I think I said it at the very start of the stream. That's one of the longer tiebreakers you'll probably see all season for a 7-point tiebreaker. But we got another one. 12-12. It kind of makes sense. Both guys have gotten out of jail so many times on their own serve. Like I said, sometimes Karine can mentally fold, but he's kind of a unicorn in which he's so you never know what you're going to get with him. At least from whenever I've watched him, he's either like really tough mentally or really just folds mentally, especially against top guys. He can fold a bit, but it's also to do with other things. Like I said, sometimes lacking the some variety compared to top guys. Also that big weapon. Oh, backhand slice for a pass. That's a great forehand volley. It was not easy. From a defensive position, Mensik kept that low over the net. So anyway, 13-12 for Karin. 13-12 for Karin. This is awesome for tennis in Arabia. Yeah. This is good stuff, I tell you what. Really, really good stuff. Is Mensik is Mensik left-handed? No, he's not a lefty. He's a righty. 16-14. Okay, Vladon. By the way, guys, once again, please don't forget to subscribe for more streams. We'll have more streams coming. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to like the video as well if you are enjoying it. 12-13, serve for Mensik. The forehand of Karin back into Mensik. That's in the net. Karin with a second 14-12 tiebreaker in 2 days. He gets the first set over Mensik, saves multiple set points over the youngster. He's looking for trouble. He's looking for his sixth title of his career. He's looking for his sixth title of his career, sixth title on hard courts. Wow. He won a title in Zhuhai in September, beat Nishioka. He's looking for his second title since 2018, since his Paris title. He's looking for a second one, which is always a big deal, you know? It's always a big deal to win your second title. It's always a big deal also to win your second title after a long time of not winning titles. That's why it would be so good for Dimitrov to win another title as well. One title is great, but always having that feeling of winning multiple titles on the tour, there's something about it that really, I don't know, it really establishes you as a guy that can really win titles, is in the fray, in the hunt. So anyway, Karin looking for a second one, Mensik looking for his first one. That first set was as tight as it comes. 14-12, what is this? Isner Mahou stuff. Yeah, true. Isner Anderson. Crazy, right? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Yeah, sure is, Tom. Yeah, this tiebreaker is awesome. So good. So good. What a set of tennis we were treated to there just then. What a set of tennis. Karin doing his best Sasha and Kavos. Yeah. Yeah, true. Saving so many points, but yeah, anyway. What a tiebreaker. Such a tight tiebreaker. So many tight moments. The margin's crazy. Crazy. Tennis takes time, but it's a sport we can play into our 80s. That's so true. Yeah, it takes time to perfect, but it's a lifetime sport for anybody. I feel like he's a consistent and doesn't get enough credit. Karin is very underappreciated. Yeah, he's so good at the majors. Let me tell you what. He is a mainstay at getting to fourth rounds of majors, is Karin. Like I'll tell you the stats exactly, but in the majors, I mean, look, this guy 69% win rate at the majors. I think he's at like 57 in his career total. 58% win percentage in his career, 69% at the majors. Very much like Marin Cilic, who did way better at the majors than anywhere else. But listen, this guy, I'll just tell you, since 2018 French Open, this guy has made the third round every single attempt except for four. Every single attempt at majors, he's won at least two matches. And he's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's made 10 fourth rounds of majors since that point. And he made another one before that as well. So this guy is so consistent at the majors. He's pretty good across all three surfaces. In fact, Roland Garros is actually surprising to me, but that's his best win percentage. He's made semifinals at both hardcore tournaments. That's his best surface. But yeah, anyway. Crazy first set. And yeah, I agree. Karin is underappreciated. I'm interested in guys. I'm recruiting for Australian football here at AFL Polska. I'm looking to combine GB and Japan joint venture. Nice. Seems like a cool thing to be trying out. No, Dubai is a 500. Dubai this week isn't 1,000. But yeah, we'll see how things keep going forward. All right, 0-0. Dubai changed to 1,000 a couple weeks ago, and Doha changed to 1,000 this year, which is crazy to have so many WTA 1000s back to back to back. But yeah, hey, Karen too good. All right, Mensik to start off with the serve. What a first set that was. What a freaking first set of tennis. Tell you what, hour and 4 minutes. If you missed it, you missed it. You missed it. 10 aces for Mensik. Really amazing on serve. Couldn't have asked for more. This is ridiculous, by the way. Just this alone, both of these, but this in particular from Karine. Karine's serve stats are otherworldly. Karine's serve stats are just otherworldly. Winners to errors is insane as well. What a first set. Very high level stuff. About as high level as you'll see, honestly, in terms of the stats. And it did show. It did show. All right, here we go. Mensik serves and volleys. I mean, listen, I'll tell you what, the winners to errors are usually a little bit better in probably in a big, like in a contest where both guys are just so good on serve. But still, it's been so high level and so good. 15 love for Mensik. I expect Mensik to fight. Which is crazy to say, but he's been fighting all week. Forehand lob. That goes out. 30. So 15 all here. 15 all. By the way, once again, shout out to Cam for sending some people over here from the Cam stream. Big shout out to Cam Williams. Always does good work over there with lots of great streams. So shout out to Cam. Serve, forehand, the forehand of Karine, the backhand of Mensik, forehand of Karine. The forehand of Mensik, backhand slice Karine. Oh my God, that is one of the luckier shots you'll see literally this whole season. That was almost unbelievable. He had a backhand slice that hit the tape, went back on the other side, but the way it just drifted was so unlikely. I want to see this again. Yeah, I mean, listen, that was below the net for like 95% of its run. I guess it was hit with just enough pace and just like most unlikely way possible. Just found a way to just drift over, but it was kind of crazy. It didn't like it hit the net full stop then drifted over. It just like it was crazy. It had such a fluid motion, even going hitting the tape going over. Backhand down the line, forehand of Mensik, forehand of Khachanov, the backhand of Mensik. Comes to net, backhand volley, Mensik. That's a great volley. 30 all for Mensik. Very big moments here for Mensik to not let Khachanov get the break. Because I'll tell you what, neither guy broke in that first set. And if the guy breaks, it's going to be trouble, especially if it's the guy who won that very tight first set where Mensik had chances. Again, knowing Mensik, I wouldn't quite say it's over at that point still, but like it would be a big heartbreaker for Mensik to be down to set and a break after all the chances he had. Expect any more aces in the set, or do you think that they've run out of juice already? That was a long first set, J-Dog. No, we're going to get a lot more aces. I'm expecting more aces. These guys have some fuel in them, especially from Karine. I'm expecting more. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to get 10 aces again from Mensik. I don't know if we're going to get that long of a set as well. But yeah, we're going to get a lot more aces, I think. We're still going to get a lot of aces. Backhand, cross court, backhand Mensik. Oh, he is. Oh, no. Is he like. I hope Mensik is like okay physically. Mensik is looking like the slide. Yeah, he literally fell over after that. Hopefully he's fine. He was putting his physical all into it though. Serve here for Mensik. Serve here from Mensik. Out wide, back into Khachanov, back into Mensik. That goes out 1-0 for Khachanov. He does break. That was an absolute titanic first set, and it could be the decider. We'll see if it is. We'll see what Mensik has in him to fight. Khachanov looking for his sixth title. I'll be honest, no matter what happens, it's already a great final because that first set was so good. Really good first set tiebreaker. Really compelling as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. There was no break points in that first set. That was the first break point. Or no, sorry. That was okay. There was one break point, and that is right. Yeah, Mensik was down 30-40 earlier. He had a big serve, not an ace, but a big serve to save it. But yeah, that was the second break point that he's faced. He's now 1 for 2. Karin yet to face a break point, which might turn out to be the most key stat of the match. Karin is yet to face a break point. He's at the line to serve at 1-0. He's at the line to serve. We got the Doha men's final. Tennis keeps going, even before the Sunshine Double this part of the season. Tennis all over the world. That's a big backhand pass from Mensik. Mensik trying to hype himself up. We still got tennis going at this part of the season. We got it all over the world. We got tennis in the Netherlands. We got tennis in, we got tennis in Qatar. We've got tennis everywhere. We've got tennis in Argentina. We've got tennis everywhere, no matter where you want. We've got tennis in Brazil, like on clay courts, on hard courts. We don't have grass, but we have outdoor hard. We have indoor hard courts in Rotterdam. We have everything you want. So part of the season keeps going. Right now, we've got the Doha 250. Khachanov taking on Mensik. Lexi. Karin, a.k.a. Liam Hemsworth. Yeah, exactly. I can never know for sure. Listen, if Khachanov ever becomes like the greatest player ever, then we know who's going to play him in the movie. Absolutely. Who are other actors like that where it's like, yeah, they should play him in a movie if there's ever a movie about him. I've thought about this before, but I'm going on a blank. I thought Francis Tiafoe and Daniel Kaluuya have some similarities. Similarities there. What are other ones? There are a lot that have similarities. For sure. Forehand to forehand of Karin, backhand of Mensik to forehand of Karin. Forehand rally, forehand of Karin. Up high in the backhand of Mensik. Backhand of Karin, cross court, backhand Mensik, sliced on defense. Feels like Mensik is getting tired in the legs. You absolutely cannot blame him. That's in the net. Karin pulls the court early, though. Let's see if there's a get out of jail card for Mensik. But 30-all. Mensik is looking, to me, a little bit more tired in the legs. Karin played Gale in Hunger Games really well, yeah. He did. Yeah, that one extra in that movie, too. Charlie, Moist Critical, he's so good. He was so good in that movie in the Hunger Games, really made it. Yeah. The Hunger Games books are way better than the movies. I'll tell you what. In my opinion, the Hunger Games books are like some of the best written like YA novels that I've read, period. The movies are like, they're whatever. They're good. Jennifer Lawrence is incredible, whatever. And the CGI is good. They're solid movies. But I just think the books are so good that people bring the books down to the movies level, and the movies are good, but like the books are incredible. In my opinion, I thought they were great. I love the books. Obviously, hugely influenced and based on a lot of things in Japanese culture that have already been made before. But anyway, enough about Hunger Games. I'm going to get to the tennis. I can get off topic. 40-30 here for Khachanov. He's trying to get to 2-0. Serve from Khachanov, the forehand of Mensik. Forehand of Khachanov. Inside in. And that goes out. So Mensik still has a chance here. 2 bad forehand errors from Khachanov. So we're at 1-0. Set points for Paolini. Ooh, keep an eye on that. Thank you for that, Maynor. Thank you, Maynor. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Okay, here we go. Cool. Serve, Karin, forehand of Khachanov, the backhand of Mensik. Forehand Khachanov. That's too good. Advantage to Khachanov. Hey, what's up, Faison? 14-12. Talk about breaking someone's spirit. Yeah, exactly. That tiebreaker was so high level. They were showing the stats, and it said like the winners to errors ratio were crazy. The serve stats. First, that was great. We're waiting for you in Acapulco, dearest Anthony. Okay, I appreciate it, Nicholas. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be I'll still be doing commentary for the channel. And other stuff, so definitely join in for all of the future streams as well. Forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov, forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov sliced. Forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov, forehand of Mensik, the forehand of Khachanov, forehand of Mensik, the backhand of Khachanov, cross court, backhand of Mensik. How is he still fighting? Forehand of Mensik, he does hit a drop shot, though. That's in the net. I can't blame the guy, man. He played a long three-setter, or he played a three-setter against Monfils. That was tough. Long three-setter against Murray earlier in the week. He's not used to this high-level intensity. The pressures of the moment as well, especially in a final. He played a lung-busting first set. There's really nothing you can blame this guy on if he's just run out of legs here, to be honest. I hope he hasn't, but, I mean, you can't discredit him. What a run he's had this week. He's the story of the week. You could also put Fonseca in there as well, but Fonseca, Fonseca and also Mensik, and then also Mickelson as well. And Mickelson as well, they've been, what is the American tournament this week? Or not the American, Los Cabos. It's not the American tournament. It's in Mexico. I was trying to think, what is the tournament this week? Los Cabos in Mexico. Mickelson, Los Cabos, these are guys that have really stepped up all at the same time this week. It's crazy. Really showed who they are. And Mickelson as well. I mean, he beat Demonor in like straight sets. He was up on Jordan Thompson like 6-0, 3-0. Let's see how well Jordan Thompson is doing at the moment. So all three of those guys really showed themselves this week. Even though Mickelson lost a heartbreaker there, but anyway. But especially Fonseca and Mensik, they are next up. I guess after Sinner and Alcaraz, but they're all the next up. Prismic as well will have his time in the light from this generation. 30-15 for Mensik here. Always exciting with young players. It keeps things unpredictable. It's fun to see players adapt and grow and see who becomes the best. The thing, here's the thing about tennis, right? The thing about tennis that tennis really accentuates, it's about the journey, not the destination. Just in general, that's like maybe one of the biggest things ever, like in tennis. One of the biggest like lessons and things you see, pattern you see in tennis. And for all these young players, it's and young athletes in general, it's about the journey, not the destination. It's always fun to see young athletes coming up and seeing how good they're going to end up being. But Mensik's potential is so obvious already. The backhand drop shot of Mensik. He's playing that shot more. Both of them have gone to the net though. 40-30. Hunger Games was adapted from Japanese movie Battle Royale. Yeah, thank you, Lexi. Yes. Yeah, there was another one as well, right? Maybe it's something that Battle Royale was based on, but there's a lot of them that or Battle Royale is the famous one. I think there's another one that's less kind of famous that it's based on. But yes, yeah, Battle Royale is the big one. Yeah, when I read Hunger Games, I'm reminded of Battle Royale. Yeah, nice. Garfield play Murray. That's the one I was trying to remember. I had Murray in my head, but I couldn't remember who it was to play him. Andrew Garfield's the GOAT. That would be great. Forehand chip, the forehand of Mensik. Cross court forehand of Khachanov. That goes out 2-1. Mensik on the board in the set. Battle Royale is better than Hunger Games. LOL, no diss. No, yeah, it probably is. Hey, what's up, Max? What's up, Max? Yes, well, okay, so yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of Japanese culture stuff, I felt that way. Like, American Ninja Warrior. American Ninja Warrior is based on something from Japan, and I was keen on this even before American Ninja Warrior. Suzuki. Suzuki is incredible. I think that's the name of it. I used to watch that like a lot on G4. I believe that's the name of it. Suzuki. Yes. Suzuki, which has aired since 1997. It's literally American Ninja Warrior, but better. Suzuki Ninja Warrior. It is incredible. It is incredible. It it has the big, it's like it's in its own world. It's like American Ninja Warrior, but it has the biggest settings you'll ever see for like, it has the craziest stuff you'll ever see in your life. Like that is literally the origin for all the other 18 Ninja Warrior shows that exist in other countries. That's incredible. So anybody who hasn't seen that, look up Suzuki. It is crazy. G4, yeah. Real Ninja Warrior, exactly. Anthony's so poetic. It's the journey always. I'm deep. I'm poetic. I do like to be that way. I'm either screaming or saying something deep or talking about Suzuki. I guess there's no in between. My last tournament I saw live was 2019, just before the whole world will say no more. Before pandemic. It's tough. That's tough, yeah. Hopefully you can get to see more tournaments. Get to see more in person. Hey, what's up, Vesta? Hatched Will, yeah. Yeah, let's see what Kyrene can do. Young Don Cheadle to play Chris Eubanks. Don Cheadle for Eubanks is good. That would be good. There could be a movie about Chris Eubanks, to be honest. What he did last year. Especially imagine if he can, like, if Chris Eubanks wins the Masters tournament this year, then I would say already, like, a short movie or a movie would already be almost earned. Maybe not a huge, big scope theatrical one. But they're making a movie called Challengers, you know? Like, what a story Chris Eubanks was out of nowhere last year. He was a commentator on Tennis Channel. That's a pretty great story, especially if he can win a Masters, get to, the top 15 in the world. Like, maybe. And Don Cheadle, that'd be cool. You know? Who knows? Possibilities are endless. Backhand into the net. 30 love for Kyrene here. Love for Kyrene. And I have fact for you. The Dubai final is the first 1,000 final that go to a decider since Madrid 2023. Ooh, that is pretty crazy, isn't it? They've all been straight sets. That is crazy. Madrid final was awesome, so hopefully this one leads up to it. Everybody watching that final, let me know how it is, because where I'm watching from, I just have zero access to it. But let me know how that final is. For a smash, cross score is a great smash from Mensik, 30-15. Let me know how that final is. They're starting off the third set, by the way, 40-30 for Paolini. What a chance there for both women. I mean, that is crazy. So, yes, Tennis Show, shout out. Man, I love your energy in the chat. I see Don Cheadle for sure. Yeah, I see it too. That'd be awesome. They don't even have to look like exactly the same, you know? Like Garfield and Murray, people always say that. They don't look exactly the same at all. But there's at least, in your head, you can at least see it. Forehand, that goes out, 40-15 for Khachanov. By the way, if you're not confused about what in the world we're talking about, we're talking about different movie actors that could play tennis stars in movies. Who could play Federer? That's the big question. Federer deserves a movie, absolutely. So who's going to play Federer? Maybe a big 3 movie, period. Would be awesome. All right, 40-15 here for Khachanov. He's got game point. He's firmly with momentum. Now. It's a double fault, though. The errors are, they're still creeping in, at least in these couple of games. A couple forehand errors to get Mensik back to deuce in the first game. Double fault there. But for the most part, with momentum, playing well. 40-30. Serve out wide. Back forehand of Khachanov. Forehand of Mensik. Down the middle. Forehand of Khachanov. Oh, what a big forehand. Hits the tape on the way out, but just barely. I mean, that was a great forehand. 3-1. Mensik is tired, man. I see it on his face. I see it in his legs. And I see it in logic. You know what I mean? I see it in logic. He's going to be tired. He's going to be tired after the week he's had. Kalinskaya beat Iga, right? Coco too damn. She's only lost 1 set in 7 matches. She's won 7 matches, only lost 1 set. That was to Coco Gauff. She was dealing with a back problem. Also beat Ostapenko. Kalinskaya with an all-time run in this tournament, especially if she can win it. I mean, this is crazy. Backhand cross-court is great for Mensik, by the way. 15 love. Mensik still fist bumping, which is a great sign. He still believes. Or yeah, at least wants to show Kyrene that he still believes. Oh yeah, Murray needs Andrew Garfield as 100%. I agree fully. That is the famous one, and I agree. This is Colin Sky first ever final. Is that for real, Maynor? That is a crazy stat. I didn't know that. I literally didn't know that. Yeah, shout out Colin Sky. 30 love for Mensik. 25 years of age. She's got time. She only just turned 25 in December. She's had injury struggles, other stuff, but man, she looks impressive. She doesn't look like she's overplaying, That's like the big thing you want to watch for, and that's why she's exciting. Serve the backhand of Khachanov. That's in the net. 3-2. 3-2. Mensik fist bumps. Good hold for Mensik. I heard that Roger's going to have documentary on Amazon during the Wimbledon season. So good. Roger deserves all the documentaries, all in the world. Still one of the absolute best to ever do it. And just incredible in every way. Push the game forward, shot maker. Everything you want to say. He deserves all of it. So I think Matthew Good looks a lot more like Andy than Andrew Garfield. Lexi, let me look up who that is. Matthew Good. Really? I don't really see it. British actor? Lexi, I did not see the similarities here. I can't see the similarity. I kind of see it. Andy, I see Garfield way more. Matthew, I'll give it to you like this. Matthew Good looks more like the specifics of Andy's kind of face structure. Probably Matthew Good a little bit more matches it. But when I look at Matthew Good, I just don't really see, this guy looks similar to Murray. To me, Andrew Garfield, for example, like I look at Garfield, I'm like, this guy looks like Murray all the way. Yeah, Garfield and Murray have something similar for sure. Yes, give me Roger docu right. Meow. Not that they look at all alike, but top red actor is Tom Holland. Yeah, Tom Holland would be good for something. I like Tom Holland. Thinking of other actors I just like in general. Could we get something to Benedict Cumberbatch? Get Daniel Day-Lewis out of retirement? We need more good tennis movies, honestly. More good tennis movies would be such a step forward. And I don't know if Challengers is going to be any good. I don't know if Challengers is going to be any good. I'll watch it, but I don't know if it's going to be any good. 15 love for Karin here. He's firmly in the lead at 3-2. I don't know about Challengers. Mohamed Layani, most iconic person in tennis in the chair. Iconic chair umpire. First serve. Second serve. Have. In fact, one of the better service performances you'll see in a final, maybe throughout the year. Big forehand also. That serve +1. Too good. When he's been aggressive, Karin, in this match, that's actually served him the best. Which is often the case when you're playing an aggressive guy like Mensik. And listen, it's the confidence that both guys have with that serve, having it reliable, having the power that they can go after these shots. And they've just been playing at such a high level. But it feels like Karin has taken such a lead in the race. And Mensik is kind of lagging behind here. Kind of cramping behind. And we'll see. See what happens. He's not cramping, but just in the metaphor. 40-15. Robert Pattinson to play Medi. I would take it just because I like Medvedev. I think Robert Pattinson's a fantastic actor. Roger Federer, Quentin Tarantino, perhaps. Get him to direct. I don't know about Quentin to act. He is an actor. I would watch it. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll take it. They are very different. Quentin would really have to get into his acting bag because he is very different in person than Roger. Backhand cross down the line. Mensik is pulling the cord way earlier in the second set than he did in the first set. He's pulling the cord way earlier in the second set than he did in the first set. What Mensik was doing so well in the first set was that he was doing well in the rallies against Karin as well. And, he was just so good at just knowing when to play the shots, when to go for the winners, when to even come to net. Right now, he's just tired. He's going for it early. For a serve into the net. By the way, they're showing the city of Qatar, and it is so freaking, gorgeous, dude. That was crazy. I didn't know Qatar, I don't know what that building was. Is that the stadium where they're playing at? Whatever it was looked awesome. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway. I worried we won't see Fonseca soon. He's 343 live ranking. Yeah, we'll see. Mensik is much higher ranked. Fonseca, but listen, Fonseca has had such a climb, Manor. But yeah, that is a fair worry. We'll see when he uses that kind of main draw entry next that he's awarded to. I think he can do any 250 or 500 of the whole season, have a main draw entry. That goes out. So 15-all for Mensik. If he loses this game, it's completely over. It might be over anyway, the way Karin is serving, but at least he has some sort of chance, you would want to say. So let's see. Let's see what happens. 15-all. Hour and 34 minutes played. Serve out wide. That's a big one. Great angle there from Mensik. 30-15. But Mensik, no matter what happens, Mensik has been just so impressive this week. Just so impressive. So locked in when he needs to be. Qatar ExxonMobil open. Mensik made a statement. It's a forehand now. That goes long, though. 30-all. Karin 2 points away from completely and utterly breaking this open and serving for the match. Let's see if he can do it. He's 2 points away from it. Another break. 4 breaks in a row. 4 breaks in a row. That's what's happening in the women's side. That's crazy. Very true, Lexi, but CGI can make him taller. Rob, Josh is kind of short. Runa is 6'2", right? Josh Hutch said play Runa. No, that'd be good. That'd be good. What about WTA players as well? Serve. Serve. I said serve. Overhead, put away into the deuce side. 40-30 for Mensik. 40-30 for Mensik. Who can play some WTA players? Trying to think of good actors. Good actresses, I should say. Good actresses to play WTA. Serve. That's a good serve. 4-3. 4-3. Andrew Garfield, young Andy, and then transition to Matthew Good. I just don't see Matthew Good, Lexi. I can't see it. Maybe, but I wonder which WTA player would be great for the remake of Flashdance. Yeah, knows. Yeah, I'm trying to think what even WTA players would exist. What WTA players exist right now? To think of comparisons for actresses, obviously Rybakina, Sabalenka, Swiatek. They're probably a little bit early for movies, because they're so young. But at the end of their careers, for sure. I know more actors than I do actresses as well, to be honest. But yeah. Maria Schiappa, maybe Charlize Theron. I could see that. That'd be pretty good. Feliciano Lopez, Matt Bomer. Interesting. I don't know if Feli Lopez deserves a movie, though. I could see that, though. That's a good one. It's a good comparison. Feliciano Lopez with the record for most consecutive Grand Slam appearances, maybe. Jennifer Lawrence to play Kalatskaya. Ooh, that would be quite good. That would be good. Yeah. That'd be good, yeah. Trying to think of who else. Scarlett Johansson to play Rybakina, maybe? Could see that. Serve coming here from Karen. Serve coming here for Karen. All right, guys, I'll be right back in a moment for this 4-3 game. Back in the net from Mensik, so it's 15-love for Karin. Harry Styles to play Rublev. You know what could be quite good is I don't know. Maybe like Harry for like Casper. I think Casper looks more like Niall. We're going one direction. 30-love. First hold for Con Sky 3-1. Okay. I think he looks more like Niall, honestly. But yeah, Harry Styles, maybe. I mean, Harry did well in Dunkirk. Khachanov will win. Yeah, Khachanov is probably going to win this match. He's been serving lights out. He's up a break. He's been serving lights out, so it's kind of what it is. $30 here. Forehand of Karin, the backhand of Khachanov down the line. It's a great redirect. That's what Karin can do all day. Just redirect the ball so well. Backhand, that goes long. 30-15. 30-15. Madsen keys to play Mariah Carey. That's funny. That's good. Eddie Redmayne to play sitter. I could see that. I like it. We need a ginger. We need a ginger representation as well. Come on. Pamela Anderson could play Iga Swiatek. Okay, that'd be crazy. Pamela Anderson. I've seen just mental matches over the years. One memorable is Andy Murray versus Kei Nishikori. Japan and Birmingham Davis Cup unforgettable. Nice, Tom. Yeah, I'm trying to go to more tennis events. I'll be there in U.S. Open. Plan that out as we speak. New York. I'm gonna try to go to Newport as well. Definitely gonna try to go to Atlanta for sure. I'm trying out for a few, so see what we can. That goes out for Mensik, 40-15. It goes out 40-15. Forehand of Khachanov hits the net. Back in Mensik. The backhand of Khachanov, that goes out 40-30. 40-30. You know, it's a few points like this when Khachanov's had leads where he's just hit bad unforced errors. Which I'm not saying, like, I'm just trying to make any kind of an argument for hope. Is that that could be a sign of nerves finishing it off. Or solidness finishing it off. But that's the, like, only sign of hope right now I can give to Mensik. Like in that first game after Khachanov got this early break. It was 40-15. He hit two bad forehand errors, which let Mensik back in. That's in the net, though, 5-3. All right, let's see if Mensik can at least hold for it to at least give himself any kind of shot. But it is looking like Karin is going to get his first title of 2024. By the way, Karin had exactly 1 week inside the top 10 last year. He had exactly 1 week inside the top 10 last year. And listen, he had a fantastic tournament at Roland Garros as well. Quarterfinals. I reckon Roland Garros is his worst, or I don't know. I mean, he has a good win rate at Roland Garros, but I think clay is his worst surface, in my opinion. So, but he's good on all three. But he played a great match against Djokovic at Roland Garros quarterfinals. He was up a set. It went to his tiebreaker in the second set. And Khachanov was thoroughly outplaying Djokovic. Then Djokovic just turned it up. But yeah, you know, that one was close. Mensik, by the way, with an ace out wide. Still getting some aces from Mensik. But yeah, Karin was in the top 10 for exactly 1 week. He was riding such good momentum. Then he just got injured for like a month or two. And then it took a little bit of time for him to get his momentum back. He got injured, didn't play Wimbledon. So he hasn't played Wimbledon for a couple of years, by the way, because he wasn't able to play in 2022 either, because the Belarusian Russian rule that happened. And, you know, in 2022, he reached the quarters. So anyway, Khachanov is 3 points away here. He's climbing slowly but surely closer to where he was last year, to where he built himself up to be. That was off of 2 major semis, which is part of why he got into the top 10. Also, semifinal of, I believe, Miami, semifinal Miami as well. Serve, good one. That's a good second serve. Deep in the box, right into the backhand. 30-15 for Mensik. Let's go Mensik, at least a hold here. Let's go Mensik. Who plays Serena? That's a great question. That's a great question. I don't have a good answer. I don't have a great answer. All right, Khachanov is 2 points away here from the win. 2 points away from the win here. All right, and Mensik gets the hold. Sorry, guys, I lost the stream on my end. Trying to get it back now. But I should get it back for this 5-4 game. But Mensik gets the hold there. He's been serving strong as well. It's really been that one game that's kind of divided up the match early on in this set. Stream back on my end so that I have it for 5-4. By the way, in Dubai, Colin Sky is still up 3-2 on Paolini. Khachanov about to serve this out. He's been absolutely phenomenal on serve. All right, I've got my stream back. I have my stream back, so it's all good now. I'll be here for the 5-4. Catherine Zeta-Jones to play Anna Ivanovic. Ooh, that would be great. Yeah, that'd be good. I always forget who Ivanovic is. How to Google. How do you forget Ivanovic? She's she's pretty. She's so gorgeous. It's freaking crazy. Yeah. Count 14, Count Sky. There you go. Rachel Ziegler to play Raducanu in the film called The Qualifier. should we make a plot as well? Make a plot as well, Joe. Yeah, Rachel Ziegler could be. Oh, who's Wednesday or whatever? You have so many of these new actresses that I'm trying to get keen to. What's her name? Freaking the Wednesday actress. Jenna Ortega. Who could she play? She should play somebody. She's so in the now right now. How do you forget Ivanovic? I don't know. Makes no sense to me. Big game for Paolini. Yeah. Go Karen, yeah. Maybe Jennifer Hudson. I could see that. I mean, I can think of different actresses that could, but I just don't know if they'd be good fits. But like Octavia Spencer, maybe something. But I just don't know. Charlize Theron needs a role. Okay. Jean, please forgive me. Qualifier. Give me that sex of Challengers. Challengers is going to be crazy. Centeredly played by Mick Hucknall. Nice. Keep it going with the actors. I love it. Forehand, inside out, backhand of Khachanov, backhand of Mensik, backhand of Khachanov. Forehand to Mensik, way behind the baseline, defending. Forehand to Khachanov. Forehand to Mensik. A little bit of a chip. Defending, still way behind the baseline. Forehand to Mensik. Down line's big. Back in cross court. Back in Mensik on slide. That's in the net. That, listen, first you take his legs and then you take his soul. So when Novak kind of mastered. That's what Khachanov is trying to do now. It's 15 love. His legs are about to be completely worn out. Hour and 47 minutes played, and I don't know how long Mensik's been on court this week, but it's been a lot. Jordan Thompson in Los Cabos has been on court for over 10 hours. He hasn't even played the final yet, which is so nuts, especially for a best-of-3 tournament. Don't know how much Mensik's been on court, but it's been a lot. It's a good serve down the tee. 30 love. Khachanov is serving out of his mind. What is the score what is the stats for Khachanov? So Khachanov, okay, so only 2 aces. Mensik still serving more aces, but outside of that, I mean, this is nuts. 75% first serves in, 76% won. That's going to win you the set against anybody. And the combined with first set stats is going to be even better than that. Slice, the backhand of Khachanov. Forehand of Khachanov, the forehand of Mensik. That's in the net, 40 love. He's played a fantastic final. Let's see how Khachanov keeps going with the season. Very compelling. Very compelling. Because Karin's played a great match. He still needs to improve when he's playing against top guys, but he's in good form. I'll tell you what, even against Grigor Dimitrov, like 2 weeks ago, or last week, actually. Semifinals the last week, he was up like 4-2 or 5-2 in the third set tiebreaker. Then he just folded a little bit, and Dimitrov just so good right now. But he's in good form, Karin, so I'm going to be curious and compelled how he keeps going from here. He's got 3 match points for his 6th title and his 6th hardcourt final. His 6th hardcourt title. That's not something a whole lot of people can say. Ace down the tee, Karin, with one of the best serve performances of his career, potentially, in the final. He wins 7-6, 6-4. What an incredible win for Karin. What a run from Jakub Mensik. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Only hats off and flowers to Mensik. Only and only. Look, he is 9-3 in his first 12 matches on tour. 9-3. That is nuts. That is nuts. And has to be one of the better records you'll see for the first 12 matches of anybody. You know? So shout out to Mensik, but Khachanov continues to be underrated, under the radar, and he continues to be dangerous. He won a Masters title earlier in his career. If I had to bet, I would absolutely bet he'll win another at some point, in my opinion, because he is mighty tough. He's good on clay and hard courts. He's good on grass courts. Hopefully we see him at Wimbledon. Hopefully he continues to be healthy, but he is mighty good. Always under the radar. He gets the win in Doha for his 6th hardcourt title, 6th title. Guys, if you're going to head out, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like the stream as well. If you did enjoy it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's been Anthony here on the call. Always fun to do these. Let's see what else we got here. Max or Monica Bellucci play on Ivana. Max, I would go insane. That would drive me nuts. Monica Bellucci is so hot, dude. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Okay. Great match from Khachanov. Jennifer Lopez played Garbine Muguruza. Keep it going with the actors and actresses. It is crazy. It is crazy. I love the conversation. We need more good tennis movies. That's what we need. We need more good tennis movies. Jenna Ortega is super funny. Yeah, she's a great personality. She's so funny. So funny. Anthony to play Demonor. What the hell? No. I actually like acting, maybe I'll do it for like a short film just for fun. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Max. Congrats to Hatchoff. Congrats, Leibs Hesworth. Well done, Mensik. Shout out Mensik. He had a great run. Hatchoff gets the win in Doha, 7-6, 6-4. Thanks, Anthony. Your stream is always so fun to join. I appreciate it, Alexei. Appreciate Joe as well. Tilly. Yeah, 7-6, 6-4, 14-12 in the tiebreaker. First set was ridiculously high level. And if we look at the match stats, Mensik served 16 aces, but still not how Karin played. And, look at these serve stats. These are as good serve stats as you'll see for 2 players all year. This is as good as you'll see from 2 players all year in a final. The serving was outrageous. This winners to errors ratio is ridiculous. 33 winners, 10 errors, still lost. Great stream as always, Anthony. Yeah, I appreciate Joe. All right. Shout out Mensik. Shout out Khachanov. Mensik's going to be a long time. He's the next one up. Watch out, Sinner and Alcaraz. You guys are veterans now because Mensik is the next up. Khachanov gets his 6th title. I'll see you guys in the next one for more streams. And Khachanov, we'll see how he keeps doing this season. He's somebody to watch.